What are you expecting to hear out of Berkshire this quarter?
Oh, well, good morning. Thanks for having me. So I think Berkshire is going to have some solid earnings. We'll see what they come out with tomorrow morning. Look, I mean, I think the whole narrative around BRKB having poor results over the last several months be due to Warren Buffett's retirement, I think it's overstated. The reality is that the market, post-tariff tantrums has snapped right into a momentum-driven market driven almost solely by, a handful of mega cap tech stocks. So, obviously Berkshire and our ETF that follows it, OMAH, is it's a value tilted portfolio that is not going to perform as well in a momentum driven market driven by the Mag 7. So I think as the leadership in the market shifts, we're going to see value become more prevalent and a better performer in the market. And look, Greg Abel has been at Berkshire for 20 years. He's been running the day-to-day operations for several years. He's steeped in the investment process of Buffett and Buffett. There's not going to be wholesale changes in their investment strategy. Clearly, he's going to want to put a stamp on the company as the new CEO, but he's not going to go off the deep end and start doing high-frequency trading or anything like that.
Two specifics I want to ask you about here with Berkshire. One is that the drawdown in their holdings in Apple. We saw Apple yesterday have a report that really significantly beat expectations. And two is Warren Buffett told Becky Quick that no, he's not talking to Goldman Sachs about a takeover of the rail lines because they own BNSF Railway. Do you think that there's movement on either of those two fronts, rails or Apple?
Yeah, look, Apple has had a lackluster year, mostly driven not by results, but because of the perception that they're late to the game in the AI space. But we saw Cook come out yesterday and say, look, we're ready to make acquisitions to accelerate our pace in the AI space. So, I think that, again, is overblown and will be resolved over the next, 6 to 12 months as Apple decides how they're going to play. On the rail side, look, I mean, Norfolk and Union, that announcement came out. Their consolidation that's a big consolidation play right there. But there's going to be a lot of regulatory hurdles to get through. There's some labor issues there. The labor union is going to be fighting that deal. So, Berkshire might be sitting back and seeing, how that plays out before they kind of make any major announcements.